You're listening to Four Things to Know, a WCCO daily news podcast.
Today is Wednesday, January 7th. I'm Maria Lizignoli.
And I'm Johnny Connor. Thanks for listening to Four Things to Know. We do have a warning for you. Today's episode includes explicit language.
To ICE, get the fuck out of Minneapolis. We do not want you here. Your stated reason for being in this city is to create some kind of safety, and you are doing exactly the opposite. People are being hurt. Families are being ripped apart. Long-term Minneapolis residents that have contributed so greatly to our city, to our culture, to our economy are being terrorized, and now somebody is dead.
That was Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey in a press conference this afternoon after a 37-year-old woman was shot and killed by an ICE agent this morning. The Department of Homeland Security's Assistant Secretary for Public Affairs, Tricia McLaughlin, claims the victim was a violent rioter who, quote, weaponized her vehicle, attempting to run over our law enforcement officers in an attempt to kill them, an act of domestic terrorism, end quote. This happened near the intersection of East 34th Street and Portland Avenue in Minneapolis. Today we heard from Minneapolis Police Chief Brian O'Hara.
This has been a very difficult time for everyone in the city. And this is obviously a very, very tragic situation where a woman has lost her life. That being said, in addition to this tragedy, which unfortunately we did predict, we were seriously concerned about further escalation from the scene. We ask that the community continue to call for peace. We understand people are going to be upset about what happened, and people are going to want to exercise their First Amendment rights. But please do so safely and lawfully to ensure that we do not have any further tragedy in this city or destruction.
Just yesterday, Chief O'Hara said he feared the growing presence of federal agents in the city would lead to violence. O'Hara said that he has been, quote, concerned for weeks because the issue is so emotional, because frankly, some of the way this stuff has been carried out, the greatest risk to me is that there would be unrest or that there would be a tragedy, that somebody could get seriously hurt or killed because of what's happening, end quote.
Number 2, Minneapolis city leaders and witnesses on the scene say the woman did not use her car as a weapon. Witnesses say they saw a Honda Pilot blocked by multiple federal agents, and an agent tried to open her driver's side door. The motorist then put her vehicle into reverse, then into drive. Witnesses said they then heard those 3 shots fired. The Honda traveled another several feet before crashing into another vehicle. A video posted to social media of the deadly encounter corroborates witness accounts. The woman was removed from her vehicle and paramedics were seen giving her CPR. The victim was eventually carried away from the scene. Here's what one witness, Aiden Perzana, said about what happened.
Just thinking that there's no way whatever this person did that they deserve to be killed for it.
Nothing warrants that.
How, it is that these people from wherever are not following the laws and processes that we have set up for detaining immigrants who aren't here legally.
We heard from a couple other upset witnesses today. Their names are Ren Kleinfelter and Venus DeMars.
It's a lot of anger and grief and a lot of compassion for, these are our neighbors, and we didn't ask for these people to be here and to be, shooting people outside of our homes. So I think it's just a really community feeling of anger and trying to, help our community and just try to protect our own, I think.
What are we doing? What is our country? What is happening? My God.
Number 3, the shooting is being investigated by the FBI and the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension. Hennepin County Attorney Mary Moriarty said in a statement, this morning that her office is, quote, pushing hard for a local investigation, which is the only way to ensure full transparency and review. We will use every available lever to ensure a local, transparent investigation takes place, end quote. We also heard from Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem, who spoke at a TSA press conference about today's deadly shooting here in Minnesota.
The act like we saw today of using a vehicle to try to kill an officer and his colleagues and the other people around him is something that every politician, every elected official, everyone in this country should be able to rally around and say that it is wrong, and that sanctuary cities and sanctuary states that protect individuals who do that should no longer be allowed.
WCCO had multiple crews out on the scene today. Adam Duxter had been out there for hours. He describes what federal officials say they're trying to do in their immigration operation here in Minnesota.
We do know that what is happening this week is what ICE itself is referring to as the largest federal immigration crackdown in its history. 2,000 plus agents in the city of Minneapolis and, of course, across the Twin Cities. We saw arrests yesterday in Bloomington. We saw an arrest in St. Paul where Commissioner of DHS, Kristi Noem, was boots on the ground. We did see Greg Bovino here, boots on the ground today. So these federal leaders are here. One expert told CBS there is as many Homeland Security investigators in the city of Minneapolis right now as there is the entire state of Arizona, a border state. Just to give you that context, this is a massive, large-scale federal enforcement, and it turned deadly today in a matter of minutes.
Number 4, the Council of American Islamic Relations leader in Minnesota accused the Department of Homeland Security of lying. As a reminder, the DHS claims the officer who killed the woman today acted in self-defense. Here's Jaylani Hussein, CARE's executive director.
The truth will come out, and the public must be reminded in this moment that no one is above the law. We need every agency involved in protecting the citizens of this great state and city to take their role and responsibility in bringing charges where warranted and hold these officers who killed this young woman responsible, because we still believe in the Constitution of the United States, and we still believe in the rule of law in the state of Minnesota.
The Minnesota Immigrant Rights Action Committee is holding a vigil tonight for the woman shot and killed by an ICE agent. That vigil will be at the scene of the shooting at East 34th Street and Portland Avenue in Minneapolis. That's again at 5 p.m. tonight.
Governor Tim Walz is also speaking this afternoon. You can follow all of our coverage on air and online at WCCO.com. With Johnny Connor, I'm Maria Lizignoli. This has been 4 Things to Know. We're here with the news you need every weekday afternoon by 3 o'clock.
Listen to 4 Things to Know, a WCCO daily news podcast, wherever you get your podcasts.